Hi Libra, welcome to your reading for December 2018. Happy holidays. You're the first video I said that on, I don't know why. But happy holidays everyone. And we're getting ready to head into a new year. Some of us are probably pretty grateful though. Like, bring it on, please. Yeah, 2018 is just a crazy year, energy-wise, up and down, bringing, heavy energy and flu-like symptoms and body aches and just, we all know the list goes on and on and on. So it's all clearing up. That's all getting better. So that's a good thing. It's kind of like the energy of your body absorbing, or you can look at it as like your body is having an upgrade. Maybe old parts needed to be pulled out and new ones put in. Okay, this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising. Those intuitively guided. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Been doing a lot of things in threes. I just noticed I said welcome 3 times. This is an intuitive read, so just, you want to let your intuition guide you here. Okay, we're going to start with the Tibetan Singing Bowl. This is just to let our guides know that we are ready. We're ready. So I'm going to begin. I feel like I'm in a bathtub with Calgon. I don't know if you guys know what Calgon is, but it's, I think they still make it. It comes in a box, and they're like bath beads. Bubble bath. But real soothing type of aroma. I kind of felt that's where I was at, just like, take me away. Okay. So, I got more cards. On my other videos, I was saying that hayhouse.com was having quite a sale on their cards. So, if you're looking, you might want to check them out. And yeah, so I got 6 decks and I'm trying different things. So this is the first time this deck is going to be used in your reading. And this deck is called The Universe Has Your Back. I don't think that's coming across screen right. By Gabrielle Bernstein. Artwork by Michaela Ezra. Wait, I'm not even saying the R. Ezra? Probably Ezra. These are inspirational messages, but I feel like they'll also be good for just energy placement. We're just going to start with one. I think in the future what I'm going to do is, I was talking to my daughter about this because I also got her deck. I wasn't going to give her till Christmas, but I couldn't wait. By the way, a lot of people are asking what her site is. It is Jenny Love Tarot. Jenny Love Tarot. Anyway, I feel like, as getting to know the cards, I was feeling like they will also be good to throw down on a situation. Perhaps we were talking about, certain situations where you feel like it's one thing, but you don't have 100% clarity on it, so you don't really want to, it's like I don't really want to say it. on certain things, and I feel like these will be great for that. And who knows, maybe we'll do it today. Here we go. The universe has your back. Libra, December 2018. Well, you got two cards. So the first card I saw was, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. Wow, okay. I want to repeat that. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. And then you have, my capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. It's tuning into the energy of love is where the power comes from. And perhaps by this first, it does allow, it's like seeing someone else from a different perspective, but seeing them from the point of view, godlike, seeing the soul within them. And it may mean nothing other than it helps you to be like, oh, okay, and then move on. Or it could help, well, you know what? Let's see. Let's see. Like someone's off to the races. All right, we're going to use the Universal Tarot. Okay, so we open your reading up with the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. So this means that you are, you're almost at the end of a journey, situation, something that you've been putting your effort into, something that doesn't seem to be coming easy but feels worth it to you. This is energy of not giving up. The energy of knowing that even no matter how difficult, you have the strength, you have the power, you have the ability to, in some way, continue moving forward. You can certainly be telling yourself right this moment that you don't, and this is coming out to say, but you do, you do, you do. Well, there's that 3 again. It's fire. So that is about action. It's movement. You know, that's not about standing still. It's 9. So that's about the journey. That's the importance of the journey. It's like, think of like a 9-year cycle. You know, you're moving into a new year, a new cycle, and you're really close to it. Oh, Jesus. All right, we've got the 9 of Swords, 2 9s back to back. So you're definitely, you know, you're moving out of these. This is self-created. You may be worried that you just can't finish the last leg of this journey. You know, it's reminding me of like when you do a marathon and, you know, it's like, oh, the finish line is right there, but you just want to collapse. But yet, a lot of the runners find is like extra strength within them. It's kind of what I feel like you're being asked to pull on that reserve. Because you're, you know, it's like you're close to the end. And even, you know, 9 and 9's 18, 9, 999. Well, I'll have to look up what that means. I haven't had that in a very long time. This 9 of Wands is looking right over at the woman in the 9 of Swords. Don't give up. Don't give up. It's almost like he's saying, we've been here before. You know, you just have to ride on my coattail right now. You know, walk within your intuition at this point. Get your head out of it. Definitely get your head out of it. Because, you know, it's some type of thought within your own mind that for someone is making you feel like, you know, will I reach the finish line? Whatever that finish line means for you. 3 9s. Well, I hope I remember to look that up. I mean, you know, I had to be honest. There's something about the number 9 that I really love, and I don't know what it is. I feel like someone is like healing as I go. Like I'm moving forward. Things are coming up. I have these triggers coming up, and I'm getting through them, but it's like, one trigger. Okay, I move forward. Oh, another trigger. But yet, I feel like who I'm talking about right now, I feel like it's like you understand the game. Like you understand these triggers are coming up merely for you to see them, recognize them, and that's it. You know, that's it. I think sometimes what we do when we are looking back is we don't, it's like we got to remove ourselves from the situation and almost look at it from above. So you don't feel the pain of it. You know, I definitely feel people's pain. But I feel their joy too. But when I'm doing a reading, I do allow myself to feel the pain because I feel like I have to. But I feel the joy too. Okay, anyway. And I'm kind of hammering that home because, again, I feel like the energy of the Knight of Wands is saying, you know, someone's thinking about giving up and they're just forgetting about everything. Okay. We have the 3 of Pentacles. You know, that's about being a team player. You know, it's about trying to keep an optimistic view of your future, usually regarding your finances, your material world, your career. Look at that. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Huh. Someone is trying to get something off the ground. And look at that. 9993. Well, I can tell you what I feel it means is that Spirit is guiding us. You know, and I welcome it. I mean, I just feel like it's a nod to us. Almost like a hello. That's what I'm feeling right now. Okay, anyway, someone is definitely trying to get something off the ground. You know, maybe your own business. Something that, you know, you've been nurturing. Something you care about. And, you know, part of it may be you're having a hard time getting the word out. I kind of feel like for someone, that's exactly what it is. Like, I can't figure out how to get the word out. And you may, you don't need to, but the advice may be to team up with someone. You know, so the area that you feel like you're lacking, don't be afraid to seek help on that, right? Even, you know, I don't know. Because I feel like you're kind of stuck right now. Like, well, I don't really have the finances to hire anyone, Sandy. But can you barter with them? Barter services, or maybe what you have, you know, that you give them so much. Because I feel like for you, it's again that energy of like right there, and I do feel like it's about getting the word out. And it may be because you may have a lot on your plate, or you may literally just be stumped. You know, it's not your forte. That's okay, right? If it's not our forte, then we find someone whose forte it is, and our business will grow. I mean, here I am saying that where I certainly take that advice. About help, not about getting the word out. Yeah, I definitely have some people who, you know, I mean, you're definitely putting time into something. You're definitely nurturing something, and you definitely want to bring something to the forefront. Um, you know, if I look at the Nine of Pentacles, I need to remember that that also means successful. You know, it's not a question. It's successful. Self-employment. It's also about independence. So this tells me that whatever you're doing it's an independent endeavor, whatever it may be. But there is success promised behind it with the right work, right? Um, some getting that word out, some bringing someone in just to help you in whatever capacity you can. Okay. And you know, it could certainly apply to your jobs, projects. You know, I can see it applying to a lot of different things. So I kind of feel that's kind of wide open. We have the Devil, card of Capricorn. You know, what it looks like to me is I am walking through the dark soul of the night. I am walking through it. And for someone, you know, you may have gotten like mentally stuck in it, mentally stuck in these thoughts. You know, oh my gosh, it's like I'm picturing this movie, like a horror movie, where you have to get through, you know, you just have to face these demons and get through it. But it's, but in my movie, it's easy to become confused, stuck, and then absorbed by it. My gosh, the black and the black, like, ugh. So walking through the dark was a necessity, but don't allow yourself to be stuck in it, right? This can certainly apply about a person too. This is the card of Capricorn. I don't know if I said that. Another 9. We have 4 9s. And if we want to multiply those 9s, then we have 6 9s. And I don't know. I'm sure it just goes on and on and on, right? I think it would just go on and on and on. So what you're working towards is definitely something of your dreams. Something, Libra, I do feel like someone is surrounded by dark energy. And this 9 of Cups to me feels like this is remembrance. Like the 9 of Wands is saying to the 9 of Cups, I want you to keep your focus positive. Keep your focus on these 9 cups, your dreams. Don't give up on them yet. And, you know, for some reason, you needed to walk through the dark. I feel that very clearly. And someone's stuck there. And 9 of Wands is like, I'm trying to pull you out of it, right? I got this, the black against the yellow. You know, am I going to see this light? This is what you're working towards. This is, you know, to me, it feels like this is what's promised if I go through this last leg of the journey. And that is of my dreams. Oh, I didn't even know I had more cards here. Look at that. 2 of Wands. So you are embarking on something new. 2 Wands can still be, you know, it's an idea that I have. It's, you know, it's a dream that I have, but maybe it hasn't come to fruition yet, right? But you know, I feel like you're planning it. You're planning it. Not only you're planning it, but it does tell me that you do move out of that energy. We have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. It's funny because your last 2 cards and the 9 of Wands are all looking towards the future. The 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups are both looking at me as in, you know, this is what we can be. Listen, I mean, you have a real chance of true success. And with the 9 of Cups here, you know, you're just going to be feeling good in it. And maybe you need to trust in that and trust in your ability. I don't know what this is where you needed to walk through the dark to get to this light, but it's clear as day to me because then it moves you. It is like a transformation, moves you to a new direction. Um, Look at that. I have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords, and look at him. He's looking back, right? He's looking back. So this is what you're either in or you're walking out of, hopefully. I feel like somebody feels like they don't have the right to walk out of this, but yet, I don't know. I don't know why you feel that way. Let me see if I can figure it out. Did you perhaps... Okay. I feel like someone asked someone to come along. You know, they were there for this journey. You know, this is probably one or two people. But anyway, so you had a partner that was there for you along this journey. I do feel like, because, you know, I feel like you feel that you're coming to the end of that and getting ready maybe to take off. Um, you know, you're trusting within your own abilities, and I do feel like you don't want to bring this person along now. And they may claim that they were a supportive role in getting you to this point, but you know what? I don't know why. I just kind of feel like this person will just be like, duh. I don't know why. I don't mean to insult someone like that. I don't know. So the energy is you do walk away. They'll recover, but you do what feels right to you. Could be walking away from family members too. But you know what you're walking away from is not happiness. It was stress. Okay, I just wanted to glance over. Let's bring out the clarifiers, the cosmic tarot. You know, it's so weird. Something inside of me is saying to say, Libra, I love you. Libra, I love you. And then I see the Empress on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like someone needs that type of knowing that you are loved. You are loved. You know, even if there's not a soul around you, I shouldn't say soul, a person around you, there's energy all around you, and it's love. So I think somebody wants to say, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. Okay. Queen of Swords. This is definitely your energy. Can certainly be another Libra's energy too. Gemini, Aquarius. But this is certainly your energy. Because I already know it's like that Nine of Wands is saying, talking directly to you. You know, some of you may be... Computer just made a weird noise. Some of you may be on a quest. That's how I feel like saying it, a quest for love. And, you know, you're stuck at that Nine of Swords energy right now. You know, I have to tell you, I just don't feel like, you know, and I hate to say this, but I feel like if you're in the dark right now, whatever that means to you, I feel like it's because the time's not right to move out of it. There may be something that you're missing, but, you know, if you're missing it, because you're meant to go through this, I can tell. So if you're missing it, you're not looking hard enough, because I feel like it's in front of your face. It always is. And we're like, no, no. Must be much deeper than that. Because, you know, you're being asked to heal over that Nine of Swords. So if you're being asked to heal over that, then that means you have to have recognition of it. And it's important because, you know, this type of energy can lead to so many things. Depression, just poor health, poor sleeping. And what does that do to you? Then that messes with your mind. So you see how the cycle goes on and on and on, and on and on and on and on and on and on. So there's something that needs healed. And I swear, guys, it feels like one thing. One thing. It may be, you know, it's swords, so it may be like within communication. It may be in your thought process. You know, maybe you need to, like this asked before, look at something from a different perspective. I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. The card is definitely meant to be here. So, you know, that just feels like your advice to get you moving. Okay. Keep going. You could certainly be missing someone where you don't have communication with them. It could be a Capricorn. Could be another air sign, you know, don't even matter. For some of you, it could be Virgo. I feel like I had to say that, but then, you know, I'm also like, okay, well, I also feel Scorpio here. And I feel Aries here, so. Queen of Swords is, really represents Gemini. Mercury energy. And the nines could certainly relate to Virgo, which is your neighboring planet, which is also ruled under Mercury. So communication could certainly be tough at this time. Our thought process can feel messed up and backwards, and so we got to keep that in mind. But we got to remember that, you know, that there's certain things that we should pay attention to, planetary-wise, like the retrogrades. And I know I'm not the person to bring you that information. I don't know why I'm not getting a card. You know, I definitely feel that you move past this period of where you're in your head, when you can't shut your thoughts off, that type of energy. I see you being able to heal that. So I definitely, you know, so I mean, I already knew you could, but I definitely see, you know, I see you doing it. We have the Eight of Pentacles. But I have to be honest, it came in reverse. So I'm going to put it in reverse and then see. You know, it just feels like someone just stopped putting the work in. Stop putting the work in towards what it is that they truly want because of fear. Because of fear. Maybe your fear is you will have to walk through the dark. And that scares you. But your message is that you will get through that dark, you know, because there'll be like pockets of light. You're not meant to stay in it, but you know, it's partly what you are, so you have to know it, I guess. But I do feel like maybe someone not quite like you were. All right, let me find out why. Tell me why. Ace of Cups. Something with love. Four of Wands. Eight of Swords. And the Moon. Card of Pisces. So I want to know why someone feels like they stopped. And here's the thing. So what are you working towards? You know, whether you know this or not, this could certainly be the universe saying, these are the steps you need to take to arrive or then to enter into a state where this energy now comes to you. Again, whether this is of someone old, I mean, really, they all are, you know, because we're really all soul connected in one way or another. But anyway, you know, this is a promise of quite the beautiful relationship. This is already, in my eyes, one of the most beautiful when it comes to a relationship. Because this is two people who do see eye to eye, who are like-minded, who are both feeling stable, getting to that place of feeling stable. And it is definitely that energy, you know, people say, I feel like I'm complete now. It's kind of a dangerous word to say because you're complete on your own, but it kind of is that feeling, I suppose. You know, hello, this feels like an overwhelming love if you're not used to it, if you haven't had it. Bring it on, baby. Bring it on. It says, don't give up. We know you're weathered and you're torn and you're tired and you're feeling injured, but like wrap up those wounds and continue. Feel. Wands, intuitive, feel. It's like right at your back, right? This signifies that there are things that had to be overcome during this part of the journey. And I also feel Wands is one of the most important um, journeys of the suits. But it's also intuitively, instinctively feeling your way. Somebody needed to hear I love you. Well, here you go. And this is the potential for someone. I wish I could say everyone, and maybe. I'm not going to limit it. However, there is that beautiful potential, and it's showing me that it is for you. That potential is for you. Whether you know it or not, it's for you. And you may not, because I have this Nine of Swords energy, I have the Eight of Swords, and I have the Moon. So someone feels like they're in the middle of an illusion right now. Like, what the hell? Which way out? It's like walking through a maze. But the good news is there is a way out. That's the good news. And you have the Nine of Cups. And I feel like all it's saying is, because remember, this is self-created too. This is where the fear begins. So fear of movement forward, I should say. And it could certainly stem because, someone stopped communicating with me and I found myself stuck in place. Don't do that. Because this potential, can it be for that person that you have kept yourself in place for? It could be. But with your energy coming from this and this is exactly what happens. This is the progression when we don't want to deal with something. Even if it's something that someone did to us, if it affects us in a way where it stops our growth, we have to look at it. Then we had some part in it. Doesn't mean it was our fault, but whether we just allowed certain actions, someone took our voice and we didn't bother to, or we didn't try to find the inner strength to then find our voice again, that type of thing. Not practicing deep breathing, meditation. That's what I feel like. I feel like someone could definitely use meditation. I feel like third eye activated, even heart chakra. So third eye chakra and your heart chakra. Well, heart chakra. I'm sorry. Throat chakra would be. Oh, I didn't say throat chakra though, did I? Maybe that too. So I don't know, but am I standing in place waiting for something to come to me? You're definitely waiting for some type of clarity. I know some of you may have given everything you have to someone, and for whatever the reason, ended up putting you in a dark place. I know this is going to be hard to do, but if possible, do it. I feel like for the month of December, really what you're supposed to focus on is not about who this will be, who I will have this beautiful connection with. It's already showing me. And just knowing that I'm going to have it, however it shows up. And when it's universally guided, you know it. You know, in some way, you know it. If you keep yourself present, you got to keep yourself present. But come on, this is energy of just getting lost within someone and them getting lost within you. It's a connection of meeting someone. You know, you hear stories, and it's happened to me where you meet someone, and from that day on, it's like you're just together, right? You're just together. And you can be like a year later, like, whoa, you just know. So, this is the potential, guys. Okay. Um, I definitely felt like the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. So, you know, don't give up. And I feel like this is talking more about working on oneself as it's relating to being able to love another, and allowing another to love you. And I also feel that this could be talking about those who, um, you know, you have something, I feel like it's a business. And, you know, you're at that little bit of a standstill. And, you know, it may have, I don't know, it may have blocked your creative juices. Like, oh, I can't focus on the one thing. Like, I got too much in my mind. So, be aware of that. I would say when you get something like the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, one of the ways to come out of that is start making, you know, lists of what needs to be done, but then, you know, what needs to be done today. And that's it. What do I need to do today? I have the High Priestess. I have the Hangman. And I have the Four of Cups. So, you know, some of you, you know, I feel like you're coming to the realization that you need to reach out and ask for help. The benefit it will be. I can see that you're blocked. And I feel like you're blocked. You're also blocked from making a decision. And this can be regarding the heart. It doesn't have to be. But you're feeling blocked. Well, the High Priestess is coming out as the energy to help you move through this. Again, out of my head. Nine of Swords, the Eight of Swords. Get out of my head. The Five of Swords. And follow my instinct. Follow your instinct. Don't make choices too quickly. You know, you don't have to. Because I feel like the problem is like, oh my God, I gotta get this done tomorrow. I feel like you want to. And for someone, I feel like you may have four projects that you're working on at the same time. And it does feel like you're giving each one of them some life, but maybe because I feel like because you're doing four, it's like you're pulling away. You're pulling away a little bit. You know, so just to review that, because I feel like I need to say, do all four need to be done at the same time? Because I feel like There are solutions here, guys. There's definitely solutions. A lot of you just feeling like you're being held in place. The Hangman is also about seeking wisdom, right? So I'm looking for the wisdom that then allows me to make this choice, this decision, this movement. High Priestess is saying, giving you the wisdom. I am your intuition. I am your father. It was weird. Is that from Star Trek? I am your father. Every time I wear this shirt, my cards go crazy. Okay, let's keep moving. Continue to add in where we need to. I have the Eight of Cups. Libra, Libra, Libra. I feel like you're being blocked from your desires. But if you notice, like every time something comes up that talks about not moving forward, it is self-created energy every single time. And, I know you don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. But in a way I do, because if it's self-created, if I created it, then I can end it. I can evolve it. This is about not having clarity over your past regarding love, emotions, not feeling like your emotions are, you're still feeling a little bit on shaky ground. The Eight of Cups, on a positive note, is about going after your desires. I don't know why, but I also feel like for someone, and maybe you follow astrology, but I feel like follow. I don't know. I feel like if you follow the planetary actions, much like, in my mind, I'm seeing the three wise men following the North Star, right? Following the sky at night. It was their map, their GPS. I kind of feel like that for you, for someone, not for everyone, for someone. And I feel like you know the planets. Follow that. Make movement with that. So could this be talking about the Cancer full moon, which is on the 22nd, I believe, 22nd or 23rd? Possibly. I feel like someone's saying, man, I just made a wreck of my life. I made a wreck of my life. What the hell? Look at that, Ten of Swords. And maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe that's why Ten of Swords just popped out like that. Because this is definitely taking notice of all the attacks that have come to me. And I do feel like someone's saying that, like, man, if I fucked up my life, well, kind of like, man, I don't know. Whatever I said in the beginning, I feel were your words. High Priestess. She is your guide. Some of you may just be afraid to be independent. You may be moving into a time of independence from a relationship. And you may have a little fear there too. And I do feel like there's a little bit of opposition for a few people who are trying to start a business, or you have something within your ideas that's going to let you build a strong foundation. I do feel like for some of you, there's some people around you giving you opposition. And I don't know why. Because it feels a little nasty. You know, is it somebody doesn't want you to succeed? Somebody may be jealous. I feel like for someone, it's like, and you may even have like, not you, but like your family, like your mom and dad may have a family business and you were invited to work in it. And I feel like you chose a different path. And you're hearing about it. Like you're feeling it. Um, but, but, you were right, right? Because you have dreams outside of that business. You just do. That would have left you very stagnant. Okay. Um, you know, a King of Pentacles, my God, he has been out here every reading, and he's falling on the card of Capricorn. So some of you, this is Capricorn. What was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say, but I feel like, I feel like final word up here is you can't allow other people to get in your way. Because many of you are at a temporary standstill, but it is temporary. It is movable when you're ready. And remember all these nines and then the 2. And it's showing me the 9 of Cups right before that. So I know you're heading towards your dream. So I know you're going to be successful. Doesn't matter what your family or your friends are saying or who's ever fighting you on that. Believe in yourself. Because I feel like it's persuading you a little bit. Okay. So the King of Pentacles just came out. He's been traveling around the month of December again. It's weird. There's some months where I get him in every reading. Look at that. We have the 3 of Pentacles again. So, somehow, some way, this 3 of Pentacles wants to team up with you. Partner up with you. Help level things out. What the hell? Oh my God, look at that. The only card's up is the Devil. On the Devil. For some of you, it's definitely a Capricorn. Can I tell you, I feel like for a few of you, and don't hate me, but I feel like for a few of you, I have soulmates who are both in the dark, who are both in the dark soul of the night. This King of Pentacles is one of them. And what that tells me is this is normally a pretty stable person who kind of is being shaky or shady or something. But I feel like you also are you're both walking that path. It's like you weren't walking it together, so to speak. The working out of that path is what I mean. But now it's like this King of Pentacles wants to come together. He's so very close to your dreams. So I have to look at this Devil twice. Again, I know it's Capricorn for some of you. I know that. But I just want to, I want to be able to trust this King of Pentacles. Because he does want to combine your energies. It can be with an offer of money. He could be, I don't know why I feel like, if he's trying to, if he's talking about love, I feel like he may be the type of person that will present you presents. You know what I mean? But I just don't feel like, listen, I don't know if he's stable now. Well, you both went through this journey. And here is the card of merging. Why can't I get anything else? Okay, so I'm asking the wrong question. All right, I'm going to look right at the King of Pentacles. And I want to know if he's trusted. Like, what is he here for? Is he here for our growth? Or is he here to stagnate us? What is his purpose? King of Pentacles. I have the World card. Wow. One more, please. One more. I have the King of Cups, and I have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups came out first. I'm looking at the King of Pentacles. I do feel like this King of Pentacles had a transformation coming through the World card. I definitely feel like this King had a transformation. I feel like this person is now presenting themselves as the King of Cups. So with an open heart, pretty different energy. The Three of Cups here, I don't feel like this is cheating or anything, you know, because this is about moving forward. This is about joy. This is about the connection. It's next to the world. So this is someone who wants to go forward with you. Maybe for some of you, this is this Nine of Wands energy where you feel like I'm going to take off. I don't know if I'm going to bring this person. Could be this person, but they're certainly presenting themselves in a pretty open way for them. You know, if you're used to always dating like Pisces, let's say, you know, they're gonna tell you their emotions, right? Because they feel. But if you're gonna date a Virgo, even a Capricorn, you know, you got to be prepared that you're now dealing with someone who isn't, you know, doesn't express emotions like the King of Cups. Doesn't mean they don't have it. It's just that they have a harder time expressing it. And myself being a Virgo, I have to tell you, it's not a trait that I like. I don't have a problem with it, but I have to tell you, I lost a boyfriend because he said, I love you. This was like, oh my God, I was a teenager. He said, I love you, and I couldn't say it back. Not because I didn't love him, I did, but because my mother never said, I love you to me. So I just, you know, you don't hear that. You absorb it, and boy, I seem like I'm working out some childhood issues through these readings this month. But some of you are going through the same thing, so it's good we have each other. Anyway, my point is, I wasn't able to say I love you, though. Everything inside me is saying, say it, Sandy. I didn't, and we broke up. Now, part of that's from my mom, but part of that is part of my makeup. You know what I mean? So there's different things, but when you're, you know, if you're seeing Earth, you've got to know that. And listen, as you get deeper and deeper and deeper with someone, and that trust is just there, then they open up completely. And, you know, it's almost like then you do see the side of the King of Cups, but you see it in, not just in their expression, but in their love and their sensuality towards you. So, there you go. So, okay. So, well, I definitely feel like we can trust him. And I definitely feel like he's going forward with you. I see him going into this new time period that you clearly, and I feel like many of you are going into. I feel this is all a very happy, joyful time. Three Cups is really about being so grateful. I mean, I am so grateful for what I have here. I cannot help but express joy. You know, it just naturally will come out of you. He or she will also help that because you are air. And you are next to Virgo. Okay, let's keep moving. Okay, so we're looking at the Nine of Cups, and I have the King of Swords now. King of Swords. So within this deck, we've had the Queen and King of Swords. Again, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. See what he's doing here. What do I like about the King of Swords? I like that the King of Swords comes with his authentic self. I like that the King of Swords speaks the truth that you can trust. No, that does not mean that every air sign you can trust, but, you know, when they're coming up right, when they're coming from a high vibration, absolutely, absolutely. You guys take a lot of people at their word because you believe in the importance of that. You know, it's almost like some of you, and maybe you need to know that, like, you'll forego a contract for a handshake, which is beautiful, and I've done it myself. But, you know, I feel like if you're doing a service, go ahead. But be careful about anything else, right? Especially being in Mercury retrograde. Okay, anyway. I have the Seven of Wands. For someone, I want to say that this King of Swords, you know this person, and I feel like that they have gotten behind you. Not so much like the energy I felt earlier. I feel like they have gotten behind you, and I feel like they are kind of like your biggest cheerleader. They defend your dreams, no doubt. Man, we're getting a lot of people. We have the Tower. Strange energy. I did not feel that coming. I'm actually going to pull it down here. Six of Pentacles. The Magician. And the King of Wands. Some of you may have been forced to move out of your homes. For whatever the reason. I mean, it could be, you know, it could have been like the fires in California. It could be the hurricanes. But it could also be just downright, I don't know. No, I just feel like this is circumstantial. But nonetheless, having to move. And I think it's already happened because I feel like you're now at the point, or soon will be, where even though it was a terrible experience, you're seeing it, there's something about where you end up. And where you end up is where you were meant to end up. So know that. And I know it wasn't easy, and I feel like you know that. So maybe, you know, you moved and then you go into this new home, whether you rented or bought it, and there's a feeling within that home, a feeling of Wow. You know, a calmness. And it doesn't have to be a mansion. It may be 10 times smaller, right? Can be completely outdated, but there's a feeling to it. And I do feel like some of you will have to move to fulfill your passion. I do feel like you're being. I feel like the energy is coming into you, like it's penetrating into you, giving you, helping to give you direction, helping to move you in a positive way. Now, you may have just gone through something though that was, traumatic, felt traumatic, but you're recovering from that. I don't know. I have to be honest. I feel like this tower was almost like this is the final hurdle. Like how they set up here, like you're at the 9, you just got to get to the 10 and then let it end. Well, here's the tower is like the final hurdle. It's almost like the universe is saying, listen, Libra, what we're really waiting for is not necessarily for you to finish the journey, but to show that you were willing to do the work to finish it. Because I feel like some of you, it's like, we're going to go ahead and move you. Like the time has come. The balance is there. All right, I'm going to look at this King of Wands. He's sitting next to the Magician. So I just want to make sure that he is upright. I have 7 of Cups. Somebody may be having a hard time choosing. Maybe you're having a hard time choosing between an air sign and a fire sign. I have the 10 of Pentacles. I have the Chariot, card of Cancer. I have the Empress, wow. And I have the 2 of Swords. So somebody is trying to make a decision. Which way to go? You have options, right? This kind of feels like that energy of, like I had no love interest, and then all of a sudden I have all these options coming to me. Yeah, some of them aren't that great, but they're still coming to me, and you're feeling that. But now I do feel like you're faced with a choice, and it does feel like a person. For some of you, it is between air and wands. Um, I just have to say, I have the King of Wands sitting next to the Ten of Pentacles. So I kind of feel like for some of you, that is your choice because then I have movement. And this turns you into the Empress. Male or female, this turns you, this naturally makes you nurturing and loving. But it doesn't take away your power. It doesn't take away your voice. It includes all of that and all of who you are. But there is a strength now within you, a wisdom, and there's a love within you that makes you just want to love that other person. Um, This other person is also showing that type of love. I feel like they also see you as this empress and, nurturing, a nurturing woman. Well, that doesn't make her weak because I know some people feel like, okay, so that's the purpose is to just nurture another. This isn't about just nurturing. You forget about her strength and her wisdom. She can stand right next to the emperor. All right, but nonetheless, the Two Swords came out last, so this tells me that you have not made a decision yet. You have not made a decision, and again, this is not a decision you make in your head. This is a decision that you want to follow your intuition. You know that feeling you get in your stomach when something's right and something's wrong. Um, I'm noticing that full moon again of the Five of Pentacles. Wow. I'm sorry, I just keep saying wow because Five of Pentacles with the Empress there. Maybe someone is looking for, um, maybe you do need to help someone, or that is what you're questioning. Five of Pentacles is movement. I'm moving forward even though it ain't easy. It ain't easy. But also with the Empress here, just nurturing energy, that loving energy over it. So uh, somebody is making a decision whether to then, because, it's like someone has a health condition, is what I feel. Or let's say they have children. I kind of feel someone health condition though. But also maybe they have children. So loving them is not just loving them, right? It means loving them, but also their wounded parts and vice versa. But it feels like you, even though they're the King of Wands, right? Strong. Um, there's something broken within them too. It's funny I just said two. It tells me there's something broken within you. But this is the healing over that. And maybe that is what you're stuck on. Will I be good at this? Am I made for this? So loving this person, but also taking on something with that. And you're showing as the Empress, so I can't answer that question for you. Like, I can't tell you what to do, but I certainly see the ability and the love. And I just have to say, I do feel like, if you're choosing between two people, I feel like you make the right choice. Make sure that when you make that final decision, make sure you're balanced, right? I was going to say go for the love, but not everybody wants to go for the love. Some people would rather, they want the comfort. So whatever it is you want. Okay. I got down to Seven of Pentacles and a Ten of Wands. I don't think you guys like when I say this, but uh, did I ask for this? Here's a Ten of Wands, first of all. Let's acknowledge that. This is the completion of that journey. This is the completion of it. Seven of Pentacles next to me makes me feel like, yeah, I've learned so much from this, especially as the Empress, right? Because she had to go through, she had to feel what the people feel, or what service could she really bring? So I'm just going to put it this way. For those who accept it, this shows me that that path was of your choice, right? It was a soul agreement. Um, it's a big stepping stone. It's a major, major stepping stone to your future, to your happiness. And this is also about patience, right? I needed the patience, but this is also about not giving up on it, right? I need to have that belief. I need to put my belief behind that seed. I need to be the empress with that seed. I need to nurture it, but not fixate on it. Anyway, Ten of Wands showed up. To me, that's great news because this is showing me that this hardship, this hard time, comes to an end. I mean, I already knew it did. What goes up must come down, right? And vice versa. Okay, so anyway, we're sitting on the Two of Wands here, which is quite beautiful too, right? So here is the new beginning after the end, after the completion, the beginning. A path that I requested, of my making, means of my dreams also, right? Yes, I do request challenging journeys, but I also request loving journeys. And this is what you're moving into. You're moving into it. Well, you're moving into it. I mean, you know, the Ace of Swords is beautiful to come up right now because this is your ace. This is your best potential. This is the way, you know, to me, this is a yes. This is the correct path. You are heading in the right direction. Don't look at the hardship behind you. Um, you know, look at the light that's around you. You are walking your authentic path, especially coming with that Seven of Pentacles. All right, let's add the Knight of Swords into that mix. I'm sorry, the Page of Swords. And look at that, we have the Prince of Swords, and we have the Five of Wands. So for some of you, where you're moving into, you know, you're moving into a field where there are other people who do what you do. And, you know, back here, that could be part of where it's holding you back. Prince of Swords is telling me, but you still got to go for it. It is within communication, getting things out. It's very clear. Action. Staying on my path, feeling it, right? I know you're on your authentic path. And by the way, if you get off, you'll get back on again. I do feel like for some of you, you know, this new movement is going to feel a little challenging. And I say that because, though I feel I'm saying that, you know, okay, let me think. Let me reword this. I don't know why. I just like my mind just went blank. I'm pull card on that. It just completely just went blank. Almost to the point like I forgot I was even doing a video. I know. That's Mercury. I have the Hermit, card of Virgo. Um, I feel like someone is meeting. I want to say meeting your match. I feel like you're meeting someone who is very like-minded. It doesn't feel like a Virgo to me, though. Seeing the four. It's weird how I like lost the connection. Okay, let me shuffle for a second. This doesn't happen very often, but it does happen. This is a soul connection. I kind of figured that though with the like-mindedness, but yeah, this is soul connection. Three of Wands. So this is good energy. This is optimistic energy. This is definitely movement now, movement on my path. This is the energy of I don't need to know, everything is coming. And this is the energy of wanting to live in my present moment because my present moment is pretty awesome. And I have to say again, I'm getting that energy of someone may be in a competition, and I don't know. I feel like that competition could then take you on the road in some way. And I got that energy before, and please forgive me. I think you were auditioning for the Australian voice show, The Voice. And I can't remember if you're a Libra, but I kind of feel like this might be about you too. So let me know if that's you, if you are, because I do feel like it's that energy of like even when I'm not the winner, and I'm not saying you won't be, but even if I'm not the winner, you are going to get so much benefit out of this. So there's a growth within your career. Maybe you go on tour with them, but from there it will grow. Okay, that's for someone. And, if you're on a competition TV show, let us know so we can root you on, right? I want to root you on. All right, I want to look at just the Hermit. I have the Wheel. Destiny, baby. Things moving. Things moving after a time of reflection, of connection, spiritual connection within. That is allowing someone to have this real freedom within, a new spring in your step, so to speak. And then things just get moving. It's again, like I said before, what goes up must come down, but also the opposite. Because this is about movement forward, and you do have a lot of the energy and the good energy looking towards the future. So I like that. But this tells me you're on a destined path. Doesn't mean you can't jump off. You can, right? You can. You have free will, so you can. But it is guided, and to really receive all the guidance moving forward, I feel like for some of you, it's paying attention to the night sky. And I don't know why it's the night sky, but that's what I'm getting. Um, so that may absolutely include the moon. We have what? The new moon in Sagittarius and the full moon in Cancer. So that's beautiful movement after beautiful, deep reflection. It's the kind of reflection where you receive real answers, a real knowledge within. This Ace of Swords is like standing out, like go forth. I was going to say go forth and multiply, but only if you want to. But go forth and multiply within your business, within your love. Okay, I feel like asking if anything else needs to come out, anything else wants to come out. Wouldn't mind looking a little deeper into the wheel. And I do feel like the Hermit's attached to that, so I kind of feel like within this wheel, like there has been a real healing process, and now I am moving into the sun. You know, now the sun is back out, and that is my strength. Okay, I'm looking at the wheel. I have the star, card of Aquarius. This is hope. This is belief. This is manifesting and knowing it. This is true belief in your soul family, within yourself, within your destiny. You know, it's trust within, it's the ability to then trust the universe and let it flow, you know, flow with it instead of against it. Doesn't have to be a lifelong commitment. You can change course at any time. We have the strength card. Beautiful. This is about an inner strength. This is about pulling yourself up by your bootstraps, right? This is a card of Leo. We have the Prince of Cups. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I now have the Nine of Pentacles in alignment with this wheel and the star. Businesses, you're going to, you know, and maybe because it's the holidays, you're doing like holiday sales within your business. If you're not, maybe you want to. Because here, wow, here is the expansion. Here's overcoming of anything that was really standing in my way. Here's receiving the right answers that move me forward confidently. And oh yeah, for some of you, don't forget, you have that love waiting. And there's so many people, so I'm going to assume this is for a lot of people. Just seeing if I can see anything else. You know, it's also showing me for some, like I'm going from single to coupled. So I'm living through a single life right now. Or I call myself single, but that will be changing. So it will be changing. Aquarius, Leo. We have younger cup. We have younger air. We just have so many people. And I think I'm going to leave it there. Because this is about expansion. That wheel is just like expanding everything. Ace of Swords. It's your time. Nine of Wands. Don't give up. Don't give up. You know, it's anchored by the Nine of Pentacles, which is success. Success within your life. And that's the truth. I love you guys. Thank you for always coming back. Welcome to any new subscribers. I love having you. Welcome to the family. I'm sure you'll fit in very quickly. Thank you for welcoming people and supporting each other. And you know what I love? It's like sometimes I can't answer the questions, and I love it when you guys answer it for me, and you're always right. So I love that. So thank you. Because I feel like you know that. So you're just helping me out. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for your beautiful donations. It is what keeps this channel alive. and just thank you for your beautiful, positive outlook. You know, we're changing. We're changing the world. As we change ourselves, we're changing the world. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.